You are now listening to the Inner Circle Podcast Network.
Never die. 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 Never die.
All right, it is Wednesday. It's a little late, but you know what? I had a whole bunch of shit to do, and that's what happens. But you still make time. You still get it done. You still get shit going. And before I start today's podcast, I'd like to thank Jon Andersen's Thrive Body Transformation Program. Look, if you're trying to lose weight, feel great, get in shape, you're trying to learn how to eat, what to eat, when to eat, how to enjoy just life in a way where you can just maintain a physique, maintain a body shape, maintain some kind of control that we just feel like we don't have. Well, guess the fuck what? You can easily do this with Jon Andersen's Thrive Body Transformation Program. Look, this works. All you got to do is start it, follow the directions, follow the plan, and everything is individually set for you. After you have a talk, after you have a conversation, after they explain to you and you explain to them what you eat, what you like to eat, and then they show you how to implement this into your day. And that's the best fucking part, is really figuring out how it will work for you. And they do that with you. All you got to do is go to Jon Andersen's Thrive Body Transformation Program. Just mention Angry Dad, and they'll take care of you. And if you ever do the program, please let me know, because you know what? I like to check. I'd like to know. I like to say that I help somebody. So guess the fuck what? Let me fucking know. CH Concrete, serving the San Francisco Bay Area. That is CH Concrete, serving the San Francisco Bay Area. No job too big, no job too small. Residential, commercial, does not matter. CH Concrete can help you. Just mention Angry Dad, and they'll take care of you. All right, Official is a hip-hop inspired street brand. I'm talking about, look, shirts, hats, art prints. They have high quality stuff, high quality gear. I wear the bracelet, I have my shirts. I even have an Official hat, and I only bust it out on special occasions because it's white, and because it's so white and so crispy, you know what? You can only pull it out every so often, and I always keep it on deck when I'm trying to look my best. And you get hooked the fuck up at official.com. You can use code AngryDad at checkout and get 25% off your first order. That is 25% off your first order with code AngryDad. And also, too, guess the fuck what? If you order over 50, you're getting free fucking shipping. So that's 25% off your first order plus free shipping when you order over 50. So you cannot go wrong. And Official is the official sponsor of the Inner Circle Podcast Network. So make sure you get hooked the fuck up at official.com. Link is in the notes. Let's get right into today's show. There's a lot of things that I talk about. There's a lot of things that I always mention. And, it's taking time for self-care. It's taking time to understand what you need to do, how you need to feel. If you're feeling like shit, take a fucking break. You take a fucking breather. You know what I'm saying? If you're feeling down, you're feeling low, and you feel like you're not getting shit fucking done, well, guess the fuck what? Get off your fucking ass and start getting shit done. Look, taking your health and taking your mental health in prioritizing your life is something that I cannot stress enough, because you know what? I always put my health off. I always put, I'm okay. I can deal with it. I'm a fucking man. I can suck it up and move the fuck on, because being sick is for pussies. Well, guess the fuck what? We can all be sick. We can all be hurt. We can all just deal. But let me tell you something right now. When you start to get of age, when you start to get to the age where you're just like, I wish I took care of my health. I wish I was on top of my health. I wish I did this before I knew my situation was going to get worse. Well, then guess the fuck what? This is your wake-up fucking call. All right? There's a ton of things that I could have done at an earlier age that could have helped me with my problems, helped me with my issues, helped me with things that I got to deal with now as an older fucking man. All right? And I might sound fucking like, well, you're just telling me what to do. Well, no, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling you what's possible and what can happen. And if you get in front of it, guess the fuck what? You can fucking not have to deal with this bullshit when you get fucking older. All right? This is real deal fucking talk. I was a doctor's for a pussy. A doctor is for a bitch. A doctor is when you aren't strong enough. Well, guess the fuck what? That is not the fucking truth. A doctor is when you're not feeling good, and that you're not supposed to not feel good. That is something I had to learn at an older fucking age that I wish I learned at a younger age. Feeling sick means something's wrong. Feeling like shit means something's wrong. All right? When you are fucking like feeling horrible about yourself, or not thinking right about yourself, or you're fucking feeling miserable in a certain kind of fucking way that you know is off, but yet you just tuck it into the back of your fucking corner of your mind and just put it off and just deal with life because you're a fucking man, guess the fuck what? That is not the fucking way. That is not the fucking truth. That is not what you're supposed to fucking do. I learned at a much older age that I have to deal with that. I have to take care of that because that mentally, physically destroys you. It puts so much stress on you that it can kill you faster. Men die from heart disease, and they call it the silent killer is stress. And it's because we place this stress on us. Every man is basically imprinted with toxic masculinity. And when I say toxic masculinity, it's masking who we are from ourselves. That's what we're grown up to know. That's what we're grown up to do. It's imprinted on us in our mind. It is not taught to speak our feelings, speak our emotions. We're not taught to let out this ooze that we feel is garbage, because it is not garbage. It's the fucking truth. We have to speak in this manner and in this way that we are not shown. And I teach my boys, I teach my kids, I teach them to explain to me how they're feeling. I explain to me what's going on. Why do you feel this way? What makes you think that this is happening? And what can we talk? What can we solve? Can we have a full conversation? I'm not here to judge you. I'm not here to put you down because your feelings are fucking valid. I am here to hear them, and I'm here to help you. I always explicitly say, if there's anything you need, if there's anything happening, if you feel a certain fucking way, all you have to do is tell me, because I am here. I am there. I have no judgment on the way you think, the way you feel, the inside emotions, the outside emotions. That does not change or affect how I feel towards you. And that is what is not. I wasn't taught that as a young age. I was taught, be a man, be tough, and life's a bitch and deal with it. That's what I grew up learning, but that's the thing. That's the old style of thinking. There is a new style of thinking, and the thing is we have to be able to have a combination of the two, of be tough and be strong and be a fucking, a strong, independent person. But we're not taught the equal part of like understanding your feelings and emotions, because it's either one left or right. It's either all in or not all in. There's no fucking comfortable medium. And I had to learn that comfortable medium at an older age, which if I would have understood at a younger age, I could have dealt with a lot less health issues. And when I mean health issues, I got a heart problem. I got stacks of stress. I have fucking all these emotions and feelings that run rampant through my mind, thoughts that go through my mind that I don't know why I think, I don't know why I feel, I don't know why I react. I just know that they're there. But I talk them out. I speak on them. I no longer hold them in, bottle them in, and then blow the fuck up. I stopped doing that at a much older age because I figured out that I had to talk. I went to therapy. I went to all these different programs to teach me how to be a better person, not understanding that what I was doing was making me the worst person. All right. If you have a significant other, if you're married, you have your best fucking friend, you have these outlets, your family members that you can speak, talk, and work out these things. And the ones that don't judge you, the ones that are there to truly help you, you'll see it in their eyes. You'll see it in their conversation. They will speak to you in this way. And those are the ones that are going to fucking try to put you down and put you off and make you feel like shit for the way you fucking feel. Guess the fuck what? Those are the ones you can fucking cut the fuck loose. You do not need them. You don't want them around. They can go fuck themselves. And I'm saying this because this is the truth. This is what it is. All right. I talk about mental health. I talk about prioritizing yourself. I talk about being a better you by helping yourself first. Because when you can help yourself out, when you can think about these things, because guess the fuck what? When you can take control of your mind, your feelings, your emotions, and understand them and why you're speaking them, talk them out, work them out, then you can return the favor to those you love who go through the same fucking issues. And then as you have kids and as they grow up, you do the same fucking thing. All right? There's a lot of people holding out a lot of fucking shit with no one to fucking speak to and wondering why their life is the way it is because they can't talk because it feels demeaning. It feels like they're putting themselves down. They don't want to burden other people with their fucking problems. I know that because that was me. I don't want to seem weak. I don't want to seem small. I want to be strong. I want people to see me and perceive me as the strongest person they fucking know. I want people to see me as the backbone of my world. But the thing is that backbone carries a lot. And when it carries a lot, it deals with a lot. When it deals with a lot, it will fall because there's too much load on it. And I learned how to unload that. I learned how to talk about that. I learned how to take that stress off my chest. I learned something that I wish I would have learned at a much younger age, and that's understanding what is going on in my body and in my head. And because I went through these processes and because I've done these things, and as my kids grow and talk and get older, I talk to them about these subjects. I speak to them about these subjects. I ask them about these subjects. One thing I always do now, which I never did as a younger man, is acknowledge the love I have for my family, for the ones that I love, the ones that I care. I never said it enough. I didn't grow up hearing it. I grew up in a very, very, hardcore fucking like tough motherfucker. Like people die on a daily basis. Crazy shit fucking happens. People get shot. People get stabbed. People get in fights. I grew up in a very harsh neighborhood where this was a daily thing for me. So I didn't get to see the aspect of love, but I got to see the aspect of family and what it means to be loyal and what it means to have a family and what it means to be there. I just didn't have the outlet to speak it. It was just an unspoken code, an unspoken rule, something that we just don't say to each other. We just acknowledge our presence and understand that I got your back, you got my back. And as an older person, and as I grow up and as my kids start to become of the age, I started making sure that I say it. I love you. I'll see you later. I'll talk to you later. I care for you. I'm here for you. I constantly say it. I say, I love you to every one of my kids. I probably say it the most to my wife, but I say it because I can't say it enough to make me feel better. So I have to say it enough till I feel better. Because guess the fuck what? She understands how I feel. I say the same things to my kids because I want them to understand how I feel for them. I always grew up knowing my mom, my grandma, and my aunts and my uncles all loved me, but we never said it. So there's a lot of lost communication there. I knew it, but we never said it. And even to this day, I say it to my mom every time I see her. I say it when I see her, and I say it when she leaves. I say it when she calls me. I say it when we hang up. I constantly say, I love you, because that acknowledgement that you give, it drops a seed, and that seed changes your mental thinking and process, because what it happens is, someone loves you. And that can change the world. That can change that day. That can change the emotions, the thought process, and everything going through that person's fucking head. It does. And I say it very softly. I say it very loudly. I say it in any facet or form how I feel it needs to come out. And when you have your family, and like I said, it's family, your closest fucking friends, the people that are in your inner circle, the people that you see on a daily basis, you have to tell them you love them. You have to speak it, you love them, because guess the fuck what? If you don't ever say it, they'll never really know it. And that's why I speak it. That's why I talk about it. That's why I fucking spit it the fuck out there, because I want people to hear it. I feel this way, so I am this way. And when you feel like shit, you're going to act like shit. Shit's gonna fucking be shit. Life will be shit. So it's up to us to make sure that we change that for ourselves. Because as soon as we can change it for ourselves, as soon as we can make ourselves feel better, as soon as we can accept that it's okay to get fucking help, it will change every moment, every aspect, every second, every fucking, just everything in your life will fucking change for the fucking better. I want to make sure that this is a message that is always said, always out there, because this is something I hold near and dear to my fucking heart. Because I've gone through all the bullshit. I've had divorces. I've lost my kids. I've gotten my kids back up. Everything that I've owned has been gone. I literally walked away with a box of clothes one time. That's all I had. It wasn't even my clothes. It was my work fucking clothes. My fucking uniform with my steel toe fucking boots. You see what I'm fucking saying? I've had it all and I've lost it all. I've made mistakes. I've corrected mistakes. I fucking, fell into depression. I got myself out of depression. All because I acknowledged that something is wrong and what can I do to figure it out? What can I do to fix it? Thank God there's programs. Thank God there's free programs that will help everybody. All you got to do is just look, ask, talk. These programs work fucking miracles. Talking works fucking miracles. Talking can change your aspect in life and just thought through the day of like, okay, it's not so bad. And when that not so bad will turn into, it's better. And when it's better, it's good. And when it's good, it's great. And when it's great, it's awesome. But it takes a fucking process to get through that. Because you have to start with, okay, I accept this. I see this. I acknowledge this. Let me take care of myself. And once you start taking care of yourself, everything changes. The smells, the feel, the colors, the sun, the light, the dark, everything. All your sensations increase to this dramatic 10 over full. It feels stupendous. Life is better. And people are like, oh, happy go. No, it takes a process to get to that. It takes everything to get to that. You got to want it. And it all starts with really understanding that I don't feel good. Why don't I feel good? Because I need to feel good. It's not normal to not feel good. It is the truth. It is not normal to be in pain. It is not normal to think negative thoughts. It is not normal to feel weird. It is not normal to feel off. It is not normal to wonder if you're crazy or not. All right? That is not normal. And guess the fuck what? Once you figured that the fuck out and you realize you need some sort of help, and as soon as you speak to a doctor, as soon as you talk to a doctor, as soon as you speak to a professional, they'll be able to point it out and help you. They'll start certain ways. They'll change certain ways. There's different practices. Every problem needs to be handled differently, but you need to understand you got to go through the fucking process. You need to really figure this the fuck out. You need to handle this. You need to do this. It is very important to take the first fucking step. And that's what I'm fucking saying. So guess the fuck what? This is the Angry Motherfucking Dad. You want to watch this shit? IGTV, YouTube. You want to listen to it? Spreaker, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, Podbean, SoundCloud, Deezer, iHeartRadio. This motherfucker's everywhere. You can easily fucking find it. Rate, review, like, subscribe, all that fucking bullshit. I'm part of the Inner Circle Podcast Network, group of powerful podcasters out there sharing their shit. That's innercirclepn.com. Take every one of our websites, every one of our fucking shows, all that good fucking shit. I have shows as Creatures of the Night, The Hood Diner, The Untrained Eye, The Plunge, Failing Hollywood, Simmons and More podcast. Shit happens when you party naked. Too hot for the fucking internet. So you had to be on Patreon at Team Elmy. So it's Patreon/Team Elmy. Make sure you go check out all the fucking shows. Make sure you go check out the fucking website. Make sure you let them know I fucking sent you. And I'll see y'all motherfuckers on the next one. Fuck.
Never die. Always living. Always living. Always living. Always living. Always living.